I can definitely taste the spice here. This really is under-seasoned. The rice is okay. The flavor's okay. It's not great. It's a little spicy. Yeah, no, I'm not feeling that.
We now live in an age of disasters, and Disaster Patrick is on a mission to prove that
if you prepare for disasters, you'll never experience one.
Hey guys, the next one I'm trying out is Heather's Choice grass-fed shepherd's pie. Nice texture. Check that out. Wow. That's awesome. I don't taste enough flavor in here. The flavor in here is incredibly subtle. I'm surprised that they didn't add a little bit more to it because many of the shepherd's pie I have, the beef's a little chewy, and that's not quite the way I would have had it in shepherd's pie. It's a little bit more moist. I know it's just emergency food, but still, you'd want to have a little more flavor than this. But overall, this is actually a pretty good one. All right, guys, next up in the gluten-free category is House Kung Pao Chicken. I'm excited about it. And check this out. The best by date is February 2054. That's going to be incredible. So even if we get hit by that asteroid in 2032, this thing will still be here over 20 years later. So let's see how this tastes.
5 minutes later.
Smells pretty good so far. Nice texture. Check that out. Yeah, no, I'm not feeling that. The chicken tastes kind of gummy, actually. A dull flavor to it. It's not as strong as the rice. I can definitely feel the spiciness, though. And when I say spicy, I mean like habanero chili kind of spice. I'm not talking about depth of flavor spice. So I wouldn't rate this one very high. It's okay, but it doesn't really taste good like the kind of Kung Pao chickens you're normally used to have. And I know this is disaster food, but still, some of these need to be improved a little bit in the way that they do depth of flavor, because one of the things I am finding is they're using a lot of spice in here. So they're using a lot of capsaicin that comes out of peppers, hot peppers, and the heat, they're using that as a substitute for really good flavoring, and that's a problem. But when I had some of the other ones, some of the really good ones, what differentiates them is the nice balance that they're able to maintain, even though it is so-called disaster food. Jambalaya with shrimp. This is from the Stowaway Gourmet, and I lived in New Orleans and Louisiana generally for many years, and I have had many different kinds of jambalaya. I don't know if you know this or not. There are hundreds of different types, and when I came first from California, Louisiana, I thought there's maybe one or two different kinds, and then I went to a jambalaya festival. So if you're ever in Louisiana, you should absolutely try the jambalaya festival because you can see all the different kinds of jambalayas that have been developed over the years. So let's see how this one ranks.
Many minutes later.
Oh wow, is this great. This is really good. This jambalaya tastes for real. You can taste the shrimp. You can taste the smoky flavor like you're supposed to. It has an incredible depth of flavor. I am definitely going to finish this one, so I'm gonna turn this off. Bye.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
All right, guys, now I'm gonna sample the gluten-free food, so I'm gonna try every possible gluten-free emergency food that I could find online. And the first one I'm gonna try is from Backpacker's Pantry. This one is called Santa Fe style rice and beans with chicken. And I absolutely love Southwest style food of all kinds, so I can't wait to see what they come up with.
A few minutes later.
Interesting texture. Tasting it, texture is pretty good. This needs more spice to it. And when I say spice, I don't mean like spicy stuff like a habanero chili. Some of the rice at the bottom is still a little undercooked, even though I followed the directions perfectly, exactly the way I asked me to. Some of the vegetables in here, you can't really taste very much. The chilies, you can't really taste too much. You can taste the spiciness, but the rest of it, there's really not a lot of depth of flavor here. So this one I would rank about average. Okay guys, this next one is from a company called Patriots, chicken flavored plant-based protein, but this one is not a traditional meal. It's simply providing you with basic chicken and protein, right? So there doesn't seem to be a lot of flavor in it. I can smell it. It just is cooked chicken essentially. So let's give it a try. Ew, no. Okay, that's the last bite I'm taking of that. That really did not taste good. I've had some before. I've had different kinds of ones that were just chicken or plant-based proteins. This one is really not any good. Don't waste your money. Here's the texture in case you want to see it. There it is. I'm not trying to make it so it looks de-appetizing. Actually, I had some trouble because I had to cut the top off, and obviously I was putting the water directly into the packet like you're supposed to, but there was no way to reseal it. Where all the other ones I tried before, each one you were able to reseal. This one you can't reseal. So I don't know about some of the other things the company has. I've purchased some of the other ones. We're going to sample those too, but this one is just really gross. It's got bad flavor, and perhaps they're going to tell me, the company would tell me it's not designed for that, but still, I would say thumbs down, definitely pass on this one. Okay, so this is the Ready Hour black bean soup. As I said, I made it inside the saucepan, so let's see how it came out. There's nothing wrong with this. This tastes pretty good. We should add a few more spices in it, but you know what? You don't have to have a complicated flavor profile with beans and rice. And this one really delivers. The only drawback, again, is because you have to have a saucepan and you have to watch it. But otherwise, pretty good. All right, this one's from the Stowaway Gourmet. This one is called Bison Beer, black bean chili. Never had anything like this before. I've already smelled this. This smells really great. Let's see how it comes out. I'm excited about this. Nice texture. That's the way chili should look. Remember the veggie chili? Just like that. Oh my goodness, is this good. This is excellent. I love this. The texture is nice. The flavors are correct. It's exactly the way it should be. It is balanced. I don't have a weird aftertaste that if you're in a disaster, this is one of the ones you want to have because this tastes like a home-cooked meal. One thing you need to learn when you sample disaster food, don't inhale it.